North Korean leader Kim Jong Un has reaffirmed his support for Russia, calling President Vladimir Putin his dearest comrade. In a message marking Russia Day, Kim praised their ties as a genuine relationship between comrades in arms and vowed to strengthen North Korean and Russian relations. Earlier this year, Pyongyang confirmed for the first time that it had sent troops to fight for Russia in Ukraine. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin is calling for increased focus on the country's nuclear triad in its new arms program. Speaking at a high-level defence meeting, Putin said land, sea and air-based nuclear forces remain the guarantee of Russia's sovereignty and are crucial to global strategic balance. Putin claimed that 95% of Russia's strategic nuclear arsenal is now fully modernised, a figure he says is the highest among all nuclear powers. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio expressed support for the Russian people's aspirations for a brighter future on Russia Day. In a statement, Rubio reaffirmed America's desire for constructive engagement to help bring about a durable peace in Ukraine. Russia Day marks Moscow's 1990 declaration of sovereignty, a key moment before the fall of the Soviet Union. Marco Rubio said the US hopes that peace can lead to stronger, mutually beneficial ties between Washington and Moscow. Meanwhile, Russia's new ambassador to the US, Alexander Darchayev, has presented his credentials to President Donald Trump, vowing to work to fully restore bilateral ties. Relations have shown signs of improvement since Trump took office, with both sides discussing a possible resolution to the war in Ukraine. Moving on, President Donald Trump is open to renewing communication with North Korean leader Kim Jong Un. The White House said on Wednesday that Trump remains receptive to correspondence with the North Korean leader. Let's listen in to what White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt has said.
The president remains receptive to correspondence with Kim Jong Un, and he'd like to see the progress that was made at that summit in Singapore, which I know you covered in 2018 during his first term. As for specific correspondence, I'll leave that to the president to answer.
The two leaders held 3 high-profile summits during Trump's first term, marked by friendly exchanges but limited progress on denuclearization. This comes amid recent efforts by South Korea's new president to restart dialogue with Pyongyang. As regional tensions simmer, Washington's signal suggests diplomacy may not be off the table. Heading back to Europe, the European Union and Britain have sealed a post-Brexit deal to ease border flow in Gibraltar. The agreements end years of uncertainty and promises smoother crossings for residents and workers. British Foreign Minister David Lammy said the deal provides certainty for Gibraltar's sovereignty and economy. He compared the new border system to French police working in London's St Pancras station. Here is what the British Foreign Minister has said.
Today we have reached a historic solution that I believe is pragmatic and gives the people of Gibraltar the certainty they need for their sovereignty and their prosperity over the years ahead. This is a good arrangement that deals with the complexity of the current arrangements that mean that people have sometimes queued for hours and has harmed the certainty.
Well, EU Trade Chief Markos Sefcovic called the agreement historic and said it strengthens relations between the EU and Britain. Both sides hope this deal marks a new chapter in their post-Brexit relationship. Let's listen to what the EU Trade Chief had to say.
We have worked intensively towards an EU-UK political agreement on the core elements of the future relationship concerning Gibraltar. This agreement also clearly reflects a strategic and cooperative approach aimed at strengthening our relations in the context of the UK's departure from the EU, and I would even say it reinforces a new chapter in our relationship.
Moving on now, a massive fire erupted